finished. A nice big mumbled, how are you? And I do see a few smiles out there, nice to see. Well, one thing you can't actually tell by looking at him or any of the other parrots we have out here right now is whether or not their males are females. So quite often in the parrot family, males and females look exactly the same to us within their own species. So we actually rely on DNA testing. And when we sent Fernando's blood away to the lab for that testing, we had a few good clues they were coming back. He was in fact a male Amazon parrot, because what happens when you see one of our female Amazons? Well, likes the girls' attention on him. Well, you might be laughing, but guess what? He thinks he's pretty funny too. A little bit of a comedian we have on our hands. By nature, parrots are very playful. So Fernando, being no exception to any rule, has a bit of a game he loves to play with us. I think you guys might be able to figure out what it is. Does enjoy a good tickle, of course. And we also call him our master of sound effects. He's picked up a few living with us. First one, very appropriate for today. The sound we make when we drink a nice cold glass of water on a hot safari day. Some good little chug-a-lugs. Not a surprise, he's learned to imitate different animals growing up here at the safari, so his first impersonation is that of a pig. I'd say that's a bit rude, Fernando. Now, we're not done yet because he can bark like a dog. Never said it'd be an intimidating dog bark. Now, he's obviously quite talented though. His talents actually extend musically. He loves whistling, singing, and dancing. So I don't think his dance moves are too bad. I'm gonna get him to warm up with a bit of dancing today. Shall we dance? All right, a little bit of a warm-up before he whistles for you there. And do keep in mind, as he is whistling for you, it is different every presentation. He insists on making the tunes up as he goes along. Never quite know what's going to come out of that little beak. I'll see what he has for you all today. There you have a very lovely Fernando rendition, right? All right, pleased to hear that round of applause. Unfortunately, some pretty bad news for you. His abilities to sing are pretty limited to the fact that he's been learning to sing from us. So we're honest enough to say we are terribly off-key ourselves, and he certainly has picked up more than a few bad habits from us. And ask everybody to use your imagination, and I'm hoping you might recognize his favorite song. No one actually sings like that. Okay, we're gonna clear him up. There we go. A few good coughs. I'll give him a treat, and he is going to be singing a song that does exist. So let's try this again. Sound of it like our national anthem. Well, we certainly do not have parrots native to our country. All the ones here hatched in Canada. So he's quite proud of the country he has hatched in. And of course, in honor of our country's birthday this weekend, let's hear that again. Sounds just like us, but not too bad for a bird. Let's hear it. He's done a great job today. We do believe that the first steps in conservation are education. So we hope you've enjoyed meeting some birds, but maybe you've learned a thing or two today. So on a bit of a conservation note, we'd love to draw your attention back to Olivia here, our blue-throated macaw. Now, unfortunately for her, what makes her so special to us is she is in fact one of those critically endangered species. The blue throat can only be found in the wilds of Bolivia, and their numbers there are currently ranging in a couple of hundred individuals. That does in fact make them the most endangered macaw living in the wild today. Now, we don't want to leave you on a negative note, so we're going to make this a little bit more positive here. Here at African Lion Safari, we have been working with the World Parrot Trust in order to look towards the future for these guys in the wilds of Bolivia. So, with that all being said, future conservationists here are Levi and Benny, our very first two hatch birds, blue throats at the park, I should say. So they just turned a year old this year. We'd love to invite you to come on down, meet them, and a few other birds. We'll bring them up nice and close to the front so you can ask any questions that you might have. Also, would love to remind you, around the corner in 10 minutes will be our next bird of prey flying demonstration of the day. Liv, what do you think? Send them off? A little bit of a wing wave? There it is, half a wing wave today. Enjoy the rest of your day here on Safari. Goodbye now.